Yeah. Hey guys, you are in for a little bit of a treat tonight. We are doing a vision board workshop here in my office, and there's a couple people that couldn't come due to illness and weather, so you're going to be able to view from the background. So I'm not going to interact with anybody at home, but just know that this is here for you. If you want to do it at another time, please come back to this and you can check it out. Even if you have like a half an hour for yourself and you want to do some just self-work, just review back to this and you can check it out, and it's really fun. But we're going to do a vision board tonight, and if you have any questions, feel free just to pop them in there. I'll get back to you later, but I'm going to focus my attention on the people that are in my office today. And Kelsey, doing this for you, sugar, so that you can just follow along. But we're going to do some things here. Briefly, you're going to talk about what a vision board is. We're going to clear some energy using some sage and some essential oils. We're going to talk about what that looks like, and we are going to then do a guided meditation and really learn about the law of attraction and how we can use that to fulfill really anything that we desire. Okay. So who's done a vision board? Anybody? What have you found interesting about it? Anything?
As far as what?
Do you find...
Vision board to me would be motivating.
Yeah, very motivating. Absolutely.
Have you looked back on your past vision boards to see what has transpired?
Yeah.
I was looking back on mine today, and literally every picture that I put on my vision board was realized, except one or two, but they're still in progress. So it was just really, really crazy. But essentially, a vision board is to create a visual collage of all of the things that we want to manifest in our life. And what does it mean to manifest things? Essentially, it's just using the energies of the universe to state what our desires are, something that we want in our life. Maybe it's something we had at one time and we feel like we're lacking, or maybe it's something that we've never had but we'd like to experience. All of these things we can do, we just have to ask for it. And by creating a vision board, we are visually putting energy into our vision board that's going to help us use the law of attraction to draw to us the things that which we desire. And so it really can be absolutely anything. Maybe it's a vacation, maybe it's inner peace, maybe you want to read a book, maybe you want to replace your shower head, maybe you want to experience greater depth in your relationships. Whatever it is to you, there's not a right or a wrong way to do a vision board. It's simply identifying the things that are important to you, the dreams and desires that you want to have in your life, creating a visual collage of those things, either in pictures or words or phrases, and looking at that every day. And what you think about, you bring about. So the things that you think about on a daily basis, you just automatically and subconsciously do and create and bring to you, because that's how the universe works. That's the law of attraction. So those images and pictures and words can be different for everybody. So like an apple pie to me might make me think of family time at my grandma's house, and an apple pie to somebody else might mean creating a more homey atmosphere in their life. So it's different for everybody. Or what?
It might mean drinks.
Wait, Mom.
It might be that you need some alcoholic apple pie in your life. Okay, so when you're finished with your vision boards, you want to put them somewhere where you look at it every day. So whether that's, in your kitchen, in your bedroom, in your office, wherever it is, just know that it's an intimate interaction that you're going to have with this paper on a daily basis. So you want to put it somewhere where you can really remind yourself of the things that you really are working towards. And by doing that, you're engaging in that law of attraction. You're feeling what you need, what you want, anything that you want to manifest in your life, you're pulling that to you. And the beautiful thing about the law of attraction is that it works every time. Every damn time. It may not work exactly how you want it to work or exactly how you think it's going to happen, but if you ask for something generally, the universe will bring it to you. And it also doesn't happen in the amount of time that you want it to happen either. Oftentimes it takes a lot longer than what we are patient enough for, but the universe has a crazy way of doing this. And a couple crazy experiences that I've had that I want you to like play this game with the universe is to like state 3 things that you want to see. And this is just, I call this the universe game, and you can do it anytime, anywhere with anybody. But state 3 things that you want to see. And say, I want to see these 3 things in one day or in a week or in the next month or whatever. But I remember doing this about a year ago, and it was in the middle of winter. It was dark, no sunshine. I said to the universe, all right, and I was just at the point of being very frustrated and angry and not believing, right? Because we all get in those spots. So I said, I want to see, I can't even remember what this first thing was, and I want to see a blue bird, not a blue jay. I want to see a real blue bird because it's dark and yucky in the middle of winter. I want to see some color. I want to see a blue bird, and I want to see a rainbow. And literally, I was saying, fuck you, universe, because you're not going to be able to show me a rainbow in the middle of winter in Iowa because it's dark and gloomy, and it was just, I'm like, show me, right? And so literally the next day, I was bringing Ty home from the bus, and around the corner by Gats, this bluebird flew in slow motion in front of my car. We never see bluebirds here. I'm like, and it was like the indigo bunting, bright blue, almost purple bird. And a couple days later, I was laying in my bed in the middle of the afternoon because I was too damn depressed to get up. And for whatever reason, I had to get out of bed, and I stood up and I looked down on the floor, and there was a pair of jeans on the floor of my bedroom. And this tiny ray of sunlight had come in and hit the jeans that were on the floor and casted a rainbow up on my ceiling. And I was like, and I just immediately got goosebumps. I started like having tears. I'm like, okay, I believe. And it was just a matter of like, we have so much power, and there is really infinite potential in each one of us. And we just have to set the intention that we are capable and worthy of all of the things that we have coming our way. But oftentimes we are cock blocking ourselves because of this or that and the other thing, and we don't even allow ourselves to receive the things that we deserve. Do you feel me, ladies? Okay. So, the other thing that we need to remember to do tonight is when we're creating our vision boards is to really remember that we have to put our energy into it. And just put your vision into it, and trust that the universe is going to take care of it. You're going to identify the things that you want to put on your paper, and then just kind of let it go. Just release it, let go of that control, and just allow the universe to allow it to unfold like it's supposed to happen, because it's going to happen like it's supposed to. Not how you want it to happen, but how the universe deems necessary. And all you need to do is put your intention into it, look at it every day, and subconsciously we do the things that we need to do in order for the law of attraction to work. So, anybody have any questions? Okay. So next, you'll see on the table we have paper, scissors, glue, magazines. But before we really get started with the vision board stuff, we're going to set our intentions. And first, we're going to use just a series of oils to help us kind of get grounded, set the energy for what we want to do tonight. So first off, we're going to put some patchouli. You need to put it on the base of your spine or the bottom of your feet, whatever's close. If you've got warm socks on, you just lift the back of your shirt off and put this on. But patchouli is very grounding. I can't remember what I'll just tell you.
I know, but ever since I fell down your stairs, I'm not taking my shoes off.
Don't. My stairs are dangerous.
They're
They're
very
very-
reason behind that.
they're very slippery.
Yeah,
They
I
are.
would. Yeah, I have
They
the same
are very
thing, I
slippery.
know. My kids go flying down. Slow down.
I know.
Well, I got one too, and I've never slipped on my own floor.
I need to put some Velcro on those steps. Okay, so patchouli is the oil of physicality, bringing us into our space. It's very grounding. If you're like spacey and can't figure out, like you got 1,000 things to do and you can't focus on anything, get some grounding oils on you. Patchouli, balance, anything that's really kind of just going to root you down to the earth and make you feel present. The next oil is, we're going to put some cardamom on the solar plexus. So just like the belly button, middle of the, like between the bra line and the belly button. Cardamom is the oil of, I don't want to show anybody my tummy at home, is the oil of objectivity, just allowing us to be connected, to know what our intentions are, to not be shielded or guided by what other people think that we need to do, but knowing what we need to do, what is best for us, what our innate desires and dreams are. Blue tansy is the oil of inspired action, so we're going to put this just a little bit. And remember, it's blue, so if you have a white shirt on, don't stain anything. Oil of inspired action. And blue tansy just really helps us to change or transform our circumstances. And, oh, I love, does that smell good or what? Holy crap. I need some more of that in my life. Blue tansy, beautiful. Clary sage, we're going to put a little bit of clary sage on.
Whoops.
You wearing the blue tonight?
Put it on your face. Yeah.
That's
On your
just
face.
the universe saying that you just
You
need more of
it.
that.
I don't have this one yet either.
It's wonderful.
There's some
Rub it
coconut
in a
oil.
lot.
Sweetie, you got some nice blue blush
There's-
going on.
Coconut oil if you want to unsmurf yourself. That would be fantastic. Okay, clary sage, the oil of clarity and vision. So this is great on the third eye. Just helping to open that space, helping to see clearly the things that you need to identify in your life. Not only the things that you want, but the things that you don't need. Okay, so that's just as important. Oftentimes we have to figure out that we have to kind of clear the clutter, clear the things that don't serve us, clear the things that aren't necessary or needed in our life so that we can make room for the things that we do deserve. Last but not least, sandalwood. Either one, I happen to grab just the Indian sandalwood. So we're going to take a drop of that and we're going to put that right on the top of our head. It's a really thick oil, so it does take a little while to come out, but that is just a very sacred oil helping us to connect to our higher power, to God, to the universe, and allowing us to connect to all of that greater level of awareness.
Whispered. I think I have some like polyurethane overspray on my hand still. So it's just
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so next we're going to use sage. If you haven't used this before, it's very cleansing. Essentially, you can't even see what I'm doing at home. So this is just a sage bundle. You just light the end of it, and you just take the smoke really to inviting you to not only sage yourself, but also your paper. So we're going to do this quick so it doesn't look like a smoke bomb in here. But it helps to release any negativity that's lingering. So I invite you to just kind of sage yourself and just kind of bring that up
Incense at church.
and over you. Just pretend like you're at church, Carmi. Totally fine. And also to sage your paper. So just take the smoke.
Throws it on fire though.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Next.
That's what I call all of it. Voodoo.
It is. Totally is. Okay.
My work friends
Thank
tell
God
me
it
I'm
works.
crazy.
As you're going along and
Someday.
helping to cleanse cleanse your energy. I know we all kind of know each other, but I think it's important that that just share.
Carmen's trying to burn that.
Don't start my house on fire. Share what your word is for 2019. If you haven't thought about this, you don't maybe have to state what that is tonight, but just give it some thought as we're doing this meditation stuff tonight. What word do you want to invoke for 2019? My word is connectedness. And I created a whole page, which I'll share with you later, but essentially connectedness with myself, with my family, and with my doTERRA family. Hopefully this will just smudge out. Okay. So do you guys have a word for 2019? Is there a feeling that you...
I've been thinking about it, and the only one that keeps sticking is intention.
See? Then that's your word. Intention. Cool. Anybody else?
It's the first thing that popped in my head, and I never really thought about it, but what popped in my head immediately was bravery.
Ooh, good. You don't have to be able to explain it.
No.
I think,
That's the first thing that popped in my head.
and generally that first idea that pops into your head is important. So spend some time with it and listen to what that might mean for you and how that you can fulfill what that even means.
Well, because it's kind of funny, but like what I did last night with the full moon and like what I cut out for my thing, it's like, ooh, it all goes together.
Isn't it fun?
Weird.
Any thoughts?
Quality.
Quality. That's another good one. That's really pretty. I like that. Sarah.
Mine is growth for this year.
Growth. I hear angels singing. Okay. So next we're gonna do a brief guided meditation. So as we're doing this meditation, oh wait a minute. No, first I want to no more patchouli. Take your pen and paper, and before we do the guided meditation, so you just stated a word that you want to feel connected to in the next year. So I invite you to, we're going to take just a couple minutes and write down on your vision board paper, and it doesn't matter how you write it or if you write it pretty or how you write the words, because we're going to cover these words up with your images. But I invite you to write down on your paper anything that you want to manifest in the next year. And then when we do the meditation, we're going to see if anything else comes through, and then you can compare what it is that you initially put down to what might come through in the meditation, and just sit in the space with this energy and just see what comes through. So what do you want to create in the next year?
Teasing.
If you need more room, you can write on the back of your paper.
No, it's okay. That's enough.
Okay. Anybody else need a few minutes? Ooh, girlfriend, that necklace looks good on you.
Thank you. I wanted the silver, but they didn't have it.
I like it.
I got Kelsey one too.
Okay, so as we get started with the guided meditation, I invite you to place both feet firmly on the ground. Get comfortable in the space. Place both hands atop your paper so that you can rest the paper in your lap, rest your hands atop the paper. And as we're going through the meditation, visualize the energy running through you, through your hands, and onto the paper that will become your vision board. So close your eyes when you're ready and begin to breathe slowly, feeling the breath go all the way in and all the way out. Feel the breath go all the way in and all the way out. Try to imagine that your stresses, your anxieties, your deadlines, all of your fears are rolling off of your head, down your shoulders, down your arms, and falling away to the floor. Find a calm center inside yourself. Take another deep breath in and breathe out. Allow yourself to relax and settle into this space and into your body. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take a few moments now to ground yourself into Mother Earth. With each breath that you take, imagine roots growing out of your body. These roots grow down into the earth. Breathing in and breathing out. With each breath, your roots become stronger and deeper. With each breath, your roots reach closer and closer down to the center of the earth, grounding you into this space, securing you here in this space at this time. Taking a deep breath in and breathing out. Imagine yourself awakening from a deep, very restful nap, a sleep filled with delightful dreams. As you awaken from your sleep, you see the sky. It is blue and sunny and warm. White clouds stretch out over the horizon. You are laying on your back in the thick grass on a soft, billowy quilt. Sitting up, you look around and you notice that you are high on a hill. Atop this hill is a field of wildflowers. You wander into the flowers feeling safe and secure and free. Take a moment to smell the grass. Smell the wildflowers and feel them against your fingers. Smell the fresh breeze. Birds are singing. Feel the sunshine upon your face. Standing, you walk over to the edge of the field where you notice a white gate. Putting your hand on the latch, you lift it and pause. Anything could be on the other side. You swing the gate open and walk into the morning of 5 years from now. You begin walking down the path, each step taking you deeper into this new world that is 5 years from now. You look down the hill and realize that every goal you had for the next 5 years has been achieved. The best and highest hopes that you had for the future back in 2019 have all been realized. 2024 is so different from now. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? You begin to walk down the hill, further into this changed world. What is a day in this time look like? What does the community toward which you are walking look like? What are you doing? Where are you working? What are you wearing? What do you hear? What can you smell? What else do you hear? Who is with you? How do you feel? How do the people around you feel? As you wander through this community 5 years from now, know that this vision is not something that needs to be created. It is already within you. It already is you. Next, ask yourself, your higher self, God, the universe, your intuition, whichever feels most appropriate to you. Ask them to show you what you need to do, what you need to produce, what you need to look for in order to achieve your goals. Next, I invite you to ask yourself, what do you need to do to move forward powerfully towards these life goals? Is there a daily action that you can do in order to anchor yourself to your vision? Is there a ritual that you need to create in order to align yourself with these goals? Are there support structures that you can do in order to help fortify, resolve, and maintain your focus? Who can you rely upon for support? Realize that you are now living your highest potential in your life. Take another moment to acknowledge how this feels. Remind yourself of the things that you have let go of in order to get to this new place. As you envision all of the things on your vision board, remember how you used to feel and all of the things that held you back. Acknowledge the vibrant energy that you placed into your vision board, knowing it is the path that you create for yourself. Remember how you feel when you're in this new space. Now step out of the picture of your mind and imagine that you are holding it in your hands. You are looking in on it. Take a deep breath in through your nose And exhale through your mouth. And send the energy out onto your paper. Do this several times, sending the energy out onto your paper. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Again, taking a deep cleansing breath in through your nose and exhaling the energy out onto your paper through your mouth. Feeling your energy and intentions. Onto your vision board. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling out. When you are ready, I invite you to open your eyes, come back to your center, knowing that the energy and intentions that you have, you can now create in your vision board. How's everybody feel? Do you need a pillow? Okay. Did anything else come through or manifest in the meditation that you didn't or weren't aware of prior? Anything new come through?
Yes.
Good.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
In 5 years, Addie and Ty are going to be 18 and she's going to leave.
Okay, so I did it 5 years out from now because it kind of gives us a broader goal of really what we want to achieve, right? So knowing that you can do anything in the period of a year, but we did this in a doTERRA exercise before Christmas, and it was super powerful for me. And I might get a little sappy when I talk about this, but it was really powerful because they asked us to imagine ourselves 5 years from now. And will our lives be different if we keep doing the same damn thing? No. Okay, so now I think back 5 years ago, and my doTERRA anniversary, 5 years next month. And I think back to the person that I was 5 years ago and how alone I was in the world, how sick I was, how unhealthy I was, how unhappy I was, how I never got to see any events with my kids. I never got to spend time with my husband. I was just a walking zombie.
You were with me at the office.
And I didn't see a way out. I thought that was what my life was intended to be. And I took a leap of faith and got involved in something that I really didn't know. I just thought it was, some smelly stuff. And literally, it's transformed my life in so many ways that I can make my own schedule now. I can see all of my kids' events. I get to spend time with the people that I love. I get to help people in ways that I never even imagined possible. And had I not done something different 5 years ago, I would still be in that same place. So I'm just so super thankful that things transpired like they did, that I believed in myself, that people showed me the way, and I'm grateful that I can help you to see a different path too. So thank you for listening to my honesty, but things aren't going to change unless you change things for you. And it just starts with baby steps. You don't have to do everything in one day. It's just like one step at a time. And that's how we accomplish all of the things that we are meant to accomplish. Okay, so that concludes things for you guys at home. If you want to refer back to this sometime and do your own intentions, if you do have a vision board that you've created and you want to share, please post an image of that. Sometimes it's a private thing that we don't want to share with others. If you know, we don't have to explain what things mean, but sometimes they can come out in a very beautiful way. I think I will probably post a picture of mine later, but not until you guys are done. But spend some time in that creative space and see what comes up for you. And I invite you to reflect on that on a daily basis and then look back on a year and see what has transpired. So any questions or thoughts from home, please share. I would love to know your thoughts, but thank you for joining us.